guys, it's Jen from Catascrapdesigns. I hope everybody is doing well today. I am here today. I'm going to be starting a new project, and it's going to be an envelope, the flip-flop envelope. But I wanted to show you a new kit from Antonio Makes. So I want to go through this kit first, and this is probably the kit that I'm going to use to start that project. And I accidentally printed this on double-sided paper, so that's how I'm going to show it. But this is the kit. And before I go into the kit, I think this one is treasured moments. Treasured memories. He currently has a bunch of kits right now that are on clearance, and they're going to be discontinued, and he's going to take them off soon. So if you want to go check them out, go ahead, and you could use my code in addition to that discount that he's got them, Jennifer10, and you could go to antoniomakes.com. And you could take a look at the clearance and then take a look at all of his new kits as well. And I'll put this back at the end of the video. So this is the kit. It's got 14 pages. So this is the first page. And because I did it on double-sided, this is the second page. And it's got a bunch of photos, flowers. It's a vintage treasured memories. You know, it's supposed to be vintage with the vintage photos and all. We have some more photos and some more pretty roses. Then we have some more vintage photos here in black and white. Camera, it looks like baby's breath, I think. And then we have some flowers here on the side. This may not be in order, so you'll have to excuse me. But this is some ephemera. So we have an envelope here, and an envelope here, and an envelope here that you can cut out. This is my favorite page. We have some vintage photos, vintage tickets with a little bit of floral. So this is actually my favorite page. We have some more tags that can be cut out. So these are the tags. We have 6 of them on this page. And then we have some vintage journal cards. The buildings, the old vintage cars, a country setting. Just a beautiful, beautiful set. We have some more ephemera that can be cut out. This is a pillow box. We have some butterflies and tabs. More ephemera. We have labels that we can cut out. 3 more tags. 2 more butterflies. We have another tab. This is another one of my favorite pages. Just the tickets and the floral. I just think that's so pretty. And then we have like the old 15-cent, some old, oh my God, I lost my train of thought. Advertisements. Then we have 2 more envelopes that you can cut out. We have this one, which is the fancy one. And then this one, which is the regular envelope that we've all seen before. We have some more tags. Another 6 tags here. Different ones than before. We have florals. We have the old tags, the old advertisements. And then this is a box that you could create. So this is the kit. It's 14 pages. And let me just get that. If you're interested in this kit or any other kit, at www.antoniomakes.com, and you put Jennifer 10, you'll get an additional 10% off. But he does have clearance kits that he will be taking off soon. So if you're interested in them, whatever the discount is, you'll get an additional 10% off with this. So what I wanted to do for my next project was create that flip-flop journal. And I started creating, and I'm not going to use this one because I want to go start from finish. So I started creating with junk mail envelopes because I don't have new envelopes, and I guess it really doesn't matter which envelopes you use to create it. So I was just kind of playing around on how it folds up, and then putting like the, I don't even know which, it could go either way, and then putting on the smaller envelope in the front, which I didn't want to attach because I kind of wanted to do that with you guys. So I do have 3 junk mail envelopes here. And this one just happens to be, it's not the slanted one. So I just folded this in for now. And these do have windows, and I'm not going to use the windows like I normally would. They're gonna be covered up. So I just wanted to start off by, you need 3 envelopes of the same size, which is what this is. And I was looking for my my envelope opener, which would have opened this very easily for me, and I can't for the life of me find it, and I looked everywhere. So I am going to carefully, or try to carefully, open up the sides, which is what we're going to need to do. And if you're using a blade like this, just be careful. Let's see how I can do this. See, I already cut it, which is fine. And I really shouldn't be cutting it towards me. That's not safe. Because this blade is very sharp. It's hardly been used. I don't really use this blade. Okay, so we got that open. And then we need to open this one. See here. So I hope everybody is doing well today. I don't know if you're crafting or just watching videos, or what you have on your craft table, but this is a design team project for Antonio with that kit. He calls it Creative Squad, not Design Team. So I'm just used to calling it Design Team. So I'm going to use that kit to create that for this month. Okay, so we have, and you know, your envelopes, if they come out like this, don't worry about it, because they're going to be all covered up anyway. So I kind of just wanted to go by what I did here. Because this could be confusing. Okay, so I want to say that I glued this in here. But before I do that, I just want to take this out again. And I do want to glue this inside. So let me just get that in there. I just don't want that to come out. So we're going to have one pocket. Okay. And then what I think I did, because I did this earlier today. Yeah. Just want to make sure this one isn't, it is sticking. Why is it sticking? Oh, okay. Oh, my pocket opened up. I'll have to glue that. See, I got glue on my page, and I want to make sure this stays intact because I'm going to use this one as well. But looks like my pocket opened up and being, oh, I know what happened. I did a little trim on my cutter to trim off some of this. That's what happened. That's why my pocket opens. Okay. Sorry, guys. I just had to fix that. All right. So we have this, and then what we're going to do, we're going to glue this inside of here. So just trying to see where it, kind of, because it's got that black and my eyes aren't that great. I just want to see where it comes to. All right. Now, very carefully, we want to put this in here with all this glue. And you know you don't get that much time with art glitter glue, so let's see what I get here. You want to make sure that you're even when you put it in there. Obviously, and you want to make sure that it closes. And it looks like it's closed. It just looks like it could use a little more glue right there. Right here too. Okay. So we have our pocket here. We have this here. Then we have one more that needs to be glued. Here. And we just need to make sure that when we glue it, oops, sorry, I moved the camera. When we glue it there, that it actually closes. All right, let's see how this is going to happen. I hope I'm in frame and I hope you guys can see. I don't want to mess this up. Knowing me, I probably will. Just want to make sure it's straight. And I put too much glue, of course. I'm just going to move this down. Make sure there's enough glue here, as this was a little, it's going to be covered up, so, but I just still want to make sure I get all that. Same thing here. Like I said, this is all going to be covered up. And even though I'm not using the windows, because I'm going to cover them all up, you're still going to hear that sound of paper, which will be fun. So, how are we going to, let's see. So, the closure. We're going to close it. We want the pocket inside, so right here. So bear with me. And we want this up. Okay, so because this is not straight, I am just going to have to put a piece of paper down here, which is not a big deal. Let me just... Is this going to cover it? Oh, I need something a little bit thicker. So I'm probably going to go up a little bit just and then cut it off. Is what I'm going to do. Oh, damn. There. And then I'll just trim that off. Let me just put my pin back in my glue before it dries up. And that closes fine. So I'm just going to, can't see. I need to put my glasses on. They're right here too. All right. So I might have to even, okay, so I've trimmed off from what I added, and I'm just taking a look. Somehow this got stuck. That's not good. Okay, with that extra glue. All right. All right, so I am just going to what I'd like to do is trim off, but then I don't want to trim off. Okay, what I'm going to do to make it look nice and neat, and then I'm just going to have to glue back the this one here. I'm going to take this to my, because you see how we have jagged edges here and it's not all straight. We don't want that. Even though we're like here, I could trim off. But the sides, like they're all different. I mean, I could try to cut them off, but what I think would be better is to take this over to my Fiskars trimmer and just trim off a sliver of both. So give me 1 second. So you see how much better it looks that it's trimmed off. So the only problem I'm going to have here is because this one here is the pocket, Now I gotta glue that, which is not a big deal. So we are going to glue that up. And we have our inside pocket back again. Now, the funny thing is that this envelope happens to be the one that had the straight edge. That was just a lot easier. I could, this actually isn't going to be the cover. We're going to have this envelope. See, we could do this one of two ways. Which way do we want to do this? Move that up. I mean, there are so many different ways you could do this. I think I'm going to do it this way. Have this envelope here. I don't know yet. Obviously, we're not going to finish the project today. What I could do, if I wanted to, was actually use this envelope. This is really, you know, this is just a small envelope. I could use that if I wanted to put something here. And then the rest of them are just going to be covered and you're going to hear it. And it's going to be really cool. So let me put this one down. Want to make sure it opens, and it does, and it's got a nice wide opening here. You want an envelope that has a nice wide opening so that you can, I'm going to put some glue here to just hold that down so that you can stick stuff in there without getting it caught. I mean, I've used other envelopes before and it's just been, it's been all right, but not as good as having an envelope like this. I like these. So we'll have this envelope open up. It'll open up here. We'll have a pocket. I think I'll have a signature here. I think I'll have a signature here. Over here, I'd like to put another pocket, not pocket, envelope. What do you think? I think so. Let's do that. And I'm just going to kind of stick this in the middle. And this will be able to open up back here. So I'm just thinking, if we're going to open it this way, I'm going to do a signature here, a signature here. We could do a signature here and a signature here. That would be 4 signatures. And this has a little rip in it, and I can put either paper or fabric to fix that. That's not a big deal. I would also like to, and I don't know when, where, or how yet. I'm not gonna glue anything down, but I have these envelopes that I would like to utilize in here because they're smaller as well. So we could do something like have this one come up. Or I could have this one come down. This could come on the side. I mean, it could even come on the side of the back pocket, the front pocket. There are so many things we could do. So anyway, I just wanted to show these envelopes, and they'll probably be decorated separately and then added separately once we know what, where they're going to go. So that is that. So for our, let's decorate one page while we're here. At the very least, and given this is one of my favorite pages, this one is, I'm thinking I want to use this page to do the front of this envelope. So let's see. So I have to cut that off. Sorry, I don't have my cutter over there. It's just too big. So we could put this here. This could be the front. I think that looks pretty. It's got my 15 cents there. I just want to I'm going to ink this, but because I left a little bit of a border. So I want to ink this separately because then I'm going to come in and ink that envelope. And this is going to be a vintage treasured memories. So remember I printed double-sided accidentally. And I don't know how I did that because my settings are not set up for that. And when I went to print it again, I didn't have to change any settings. And it printed just one page at a time. So I don't know what's going on. But I didn't want to waste the ink, so we're definitely going to use this. And then I printed out the other pages that were on the back separately. All right. So we actually have our first page. This feels like it's drying up and it really shouldn't be. That frustrates me. Some people do their ink their edges, the envelopes, when they do this type of journal. They ink their edges beforehand. I don't. I just never know what I'm gonna be doing. I just don't want to waste it because anything could change at the last minute. And we could always get that inked no matter what. If we have to use, I mean, like right now, there you go, I had to get the edge. This don't matter because it's getting covered up. Our first page. Oh, looks so good. I think this is going to come out really nice. So we're going to cover on this one. We're just going to cover here. We're not going to cover here because we're just not going to do that. And that's okay. It's not a big deal. So from here to about here. And I'm not using a ruler. I know I'm doing things bad. I should be using a ruler, but I'm not. Okay, so give me 1 sec and hope that I do this correctly. And we'll give just a slight border to this. And then we could take the blending brushes and we could, on those spots over there, just to give it the vintage look, we could take the ink and we could just blend in the, what color is this? Oxide Vintage Photo. Now, I like using the Distress ink. The tea dye used to be one of my favorites, and I bought I have like 3 tea dye pads because I kept, I used it so much. And then I wound up, buying the inkers. And as much ink as I put on them, they're just not working like a pad does, and I don't know why. So I haven't really used that. Maybe I should try and see what happens. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to put this on. Like I said, I won't make this really long. I just wanted to get the construction of the envelopes done, so we had something to go on. Show you the kit from Antonio and let you know that this is the kit that I'd be working on, and just kind of get it started for a part 1. And I'll do some stuff off camera, and usually when I do these, it's only 3 parts and maybe a final flip through. Sometimes it's just the 3rd part is the final flip through. So I won't bore you too much while I'm doing it. If you have any suggestions or anything you'd like to see, let me know. That Fiskars cutter does not cut straight. I think I've told you that before. For whatever reason, I really would like to call them and find out why. I love it. I absolutely love it. But if you don't, like, pay really close attention, but anyway, enough of that. I bitch about that all the time. Every time I cut on it. When I'm not in a rush and I'm doing things by myself, I do take the extra time and do what I need to do. Okay, so now I'm going to take a blending brush, and I need a scrap piece of paper, which I know I have. Right here. There we go. So whatever goes in here, and I don't know what's going to go in here yet. So there, we have our first page done with that kit. I mean, we have so many pages to really do. And I don't know, I'm probably going to reinforce some of these. These are the strips that I use to make my belly bands once I coffee dyed them. I don't have any coffee dyed ones here at the moment, like at my hands, at my fingertips, but this material is really good. So I have a huge roll of it. I may use this to put where I'm going to do the signatures to reinforce that. So I'll probably work on that off camera. That'll be my project, and I'll be picking out my papers and whatnot. That'll be off camera as well. But I just, like I said, I just wanted to come do the construction. Let me know if you like the construction. See, we got ink everywhere, but that's okay. So I must have ink all over my desk because this is all going to be covered up. Let me know what you think. Like if you like the construction of the way the flip-flop envelope journal is going, like that. Let me just do it again. So we have this, it goes this way, and then we'll have that, and then it'll open this way, and we have our pocket here, and then we have this, and this is going to be covered up. We're not using the window, but we're going to get to hear that, which is great because we all love the sound of that. Then we'll have here, this will be, like I said, this will be fixed. Then we'll have this to cover up. We're not using the window here, and we're going to have that crinkly sound. Then we're going to have this page here, the back page, and this is the back envelope. And that's not including these guys. So, you know, let me know what you think about what we have so far. I'd like to hear your opinion. I'm just curious if we have enough here to do this envelope. I think we do. I think we do, and I think I'm going to do that. I think it's actually, I want this in here, even though I like the flowers. So let's try to glue that on. Yep, that'll fit perfectly. I'm just doing this quickly on the side on my scrap paper. There we go. So those of you who are still with me, thank you. I had to get on today and do something because I started my week off really bad. Yesterday, I had a blowout, my tire on the interstate with my son in the car. I've never experienced something like that before in my life. It was horrible. When I looked at this tire, I got lucky. It did not fly off. It was like shredded. I've never seen anything like it. But it ruined my bumper, cracked it, pulled wires out. So I had to actually put an insurance claim in, which the insurance guy has not yet called me. That's annoying because I want to get it fixed, only because I have 2 recalls on the car and I need to get that fixed. But yeah, it was just crazy yesterday. And then I had 3 rejections on job interviews, job applications I put in. So I wasn't having the best day yesterday, and that happened. And my poor son was scared when he heard the noise of what happened. So it was a crazy day, and I've just been in a lousy mood. And coming to my craft table always makes me feel better. So I'm glad I could be here today. So thank you for hanging around with me. You guys made my day. And I really hope you're going to like this journal. I have some pretty cool ideas for it. When it comes to decorating, I hope I still have those ideas when it comes time to decorate. You know, dementias might be setting in for me. Lately, I'm forgetting so much. And I don't know why. So we have this done. Okay. I think for today, that's good enough. I kept you guys long enough. You're probably like, Jen, I'm done. I'm walking away if you haven't already walked away. But we have the front, part of the back. I'll finish some stuff. I'll reinforce some stuff. And then we'll do a part 2 I will do the fussy cutting on some of these things so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me do that. And yeah, sounds good. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Leave a comment below if you'd like to see anything different with this. And give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. That would help me out a lot with growing my channel. Some of you guys already know I've been trying to grow it. And I have grown it since I started it a lot. I just not as much as I'd like to. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that would be awesome. And until my next video, as always, you guys are awesome and you guys have an awesome day, and I will talk to you all on the next video. Bye.